Hi, everybody. Or should I say, g'day, you mob, again. And Happy New Year's. No, Happy New Year. There's only one. Oh, hang on. There's another guy in the background. It's me. It was me. It was me all along. What's been going on? Everyone getting amped up for New Year's celebration over that side of the world. It's already been the new year, the 20 and 20. Pardon me. For a good 14 hours and 1 minute now. So, it already feels like it's half gone for me. But you guys have got it all to look forward to still. Hang on. So professional of me. But, some messages are necessary messages. Let's get on to the greetings. Alien World Aquatics. Scotty, first cab off the rank, first in the chat. Crikey, that was quite some time ago, Scott. Well done. Well done to you, sir. Still got a scar on my forehead. GRB, how's it going? You make it home from the cricket, obviously quite safe. Rashid certainly had a good crack at the end there, didn't he, trying to make it home. Missed out by a little bit, though. Fell short on the last ball, though. Second last ball, I think it was. Tampa Tom, how you going? Welcome aboard. Madfish Diva, how the goodness are you? Ty Hunsicker, g'day to you, mate. Fishroom Fever, Jimbo. And Paul, the unfiltered aquarist, has made it back for another re-up, let's call it. Another stint of active duty. Ty Hunsicker, how bad is mistletoe to smoke? Asking for a friend. Who can tell? But when you find out, let us know, would you please, Ty? I'm sure everyone is waiting with bated breath. And my chat just bloody rolled all the way to the bottom. And that is quite a long time. Bummer. Ty Hunsicker Dansley. Happy New Year to you, friend. Dr. Black 66 says, g'day, you mob. Lolwoot, Scotty G. How many Scots can I have in one chat? Terry's Tropical Tanks. That's quite a mouthful of teas, Terry, but welcome aboard. Good to see you in here. And Candy Overalls has made it. And Don Gallagher. How are you two? Pumped for the celebs coming on tonight. Pardon me. Bob Kaler, how are you? Who have I missed? GRB hitting everyone with a welcome. Pamela, how are you? Zanginger, how are you, love? That's what I need to check. Yes, good. Back to that one. Jessica Taylor, how are you today? Or tonight, whatever the case may be. It could be the day or the night. As you can see, it is a bright, shiny, sunny, windy, hot day here. Scotty Backer. The Scots keep piling in. Sand Creek Aquatics, how are you? Rack from River Life. How the devil are you today, sir? Chevy Fish. Welcome aboard. Amateur Aquatics, g'day. Mr. Zen also here. Mad Fish Diva making a reappearance some way down the chat. Jay's Better Room, g'day, mate. How you going? I feel it was only hours since I saw some of you last, as I did a live stream last night to ring in the new year down here. and it was quite fantastic to see how many people popped in. Griffin and his fish room are here. Excuse me. I hope I didn't miss anyone in that little quick scrolling whilst I was clearing my neck. And John G, I think I said hi to you. If I didn't, have another one, friend. Have another one. Kerry Nature, welcome aboard. And I think you've only got an hour and 54 minutes left if you're on that side of the country, Kerry. Not long, and you can wave it away. Wave it away, or sweep it under the rug, or whatever it is you choose to do with it. And Pam popped up the link to the PayPal. Thank you for that, Pam. Probably, I would imagine that everyone is probably familiar with what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get myself down to Melbourne for the Splash Expo, which now has changed its name. Apparently, there was some level of confusion happening. People were thinking it was a swimming pool convention being called Splash. So yeah, they changed it to, I think, Underwater Pet Expo. It doesn't quite have the same level of a zing, but you know, it's still going to be nice and big. We're going to attempt to get myself down there at least. Hopefully I can get Sarah to come down as well, because I'm going to need a camera person. I can't be walking around holding the camera all the time. And fingers crossed we get some awesome videos, hook up with some other fish tubers. Should be good. Jess Shrimp Granny, how are you? Lol, what? I don't know if I saw you earlier. And Chewy, how are you, Chewy? Yeah, speaking of which, how ironical and fated and destinical it is that it happens to be episode 20 on the 1st of the 1st, 2020. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. Just Shrimp Granny, I think I just said hi, but you can have a second one as well, love. Thanks heaps for your help the other night on the 24-hour stream. Awesome supporting role you played. I think you probably did more hosting than I did, actually. I think I was just a supporting cast member. Anthony's Fishy Friends, how are you, mate? Did the 49ers win? As if I didn't hear about that. All these bloody 49ers fans down here. I think half the Aussie fish tubers are 49ers fans for some reason. Bam, bam, bam. Can't believe I'm like feeling peppy. Maybe because I just did have a rather large plate of salad and stuff. It's already coursing the nutritional elements of food through my body. A little bit of this might help too. I finally finished that birthday wild turkey last night to ring in the new year. Who did I miss? C23 has just rolled in. How the devil are you, son? Good to see you. Crikey, I knew she was going live after us, but she did 6 hours. Goodness me. It's going to be hard to catch up on all of these extra streaming hours, but you know, I'll have a crack at getting through some of that for you, Jess. It's only fair that I give you some watch minutes back. Oh, hang on. 24-hour stream didn't do anything for me, did it? It was on Aquamate's channel. I'll let him watch it. I'm hoping you're talking about a sandwich, Jay, but I have a feeling that you're not. Oh, there we go. Thanks then, Ginger. So it's Underwater Pet. Is that what I said? I think I did. Anyway, Underwater Pet Expo. I'm sure it'll settle in with me over time. It's just so many more words than just saying splash. Who else have I missed? Duncan. What the hell does he mean? Dry January, eh? That doesn't have the same ring as Dry July. They both sound foolish and silly. But welcome aboard anyway, Pabs. Whoops, don't put your electrical items in a wet patch. Simple life advice to live by. Oh, Dan Slee, funny you should mention the monkey shoulder. I think when we first spoke about monkey shoulder, I thought it was a bourbon, but it is a Scotch whiskey. For some reason, I remember it tasting like bourbon, but it must have tasted like Scotch because I think I've only ever had it, one bottle of it in my history. Oh, thanks, Bob. Awesome to see these links pumping up. I am. Hang on, what's going on here? I'm only going to go until 3 p.m. my time, so 1 hour I'm doing today. Mainly because I did do quite the long stream last night, and also our very good friend, the Fish Room Fever. Oh, careful, I will get a copyright ping with my quality singing. Fish Room Fever was very, very nice. Oh, g'day, Chattanooga. Ed has made it in. That chat must have just flown by or something because I can't even find. Pardon me. I can't even find the message I had up there. So I just had to briefly put Don Gallagher's number one up there. Hey, number one. I don't know who he's talking to. Good to see you made it back safe, Chattanooga Ed. And I did watch a video this morning filmed by none other than Bob Kaler in a fish store with Chattanooga Ed and Ginger Graves. I don't know why I haven't seen Ginger Graves, but I really, really wanted to see Ginger Graves today. Recon, how are you, mate? Ginger Graves did an awesome thing overnight, which I only found out this morning. Ginger Graves gave me a lovely donation into the PayPal account to help me get to Splash. And I super appreciate it. So hopefully I do get to speak to her before I get off, I should say, before I get out of here. And I think that's the same in most people's family, Kerry. Especially my live stream family. I get a little bit crazy sometimes. But, you know, sometimes I forget. A benefit of it. Drama D, how are you? And yes, back to Ginger Graves, like Madfish Diva says, she is surely a sweetheart. Absolutely made my morning. Getting that message from Sarah giving me an update on the PayPal was very, very awesome. And yes, I'm glad I wasn't on camera when I was told that, because you know what happens to me, all that stuff. Sometimes indeed. You can. Don Gallagher been drinking vicariously through me for almost a year now. So yeah, I'm glad I can provide that service for you, Don. Hopefully, I don't make too big a dick out of myself too often. I could tell Bob that there was some there was potential there for many long chats. Maybe you guys could do a series, just like a talk show kind of thing. If I'm not 100% sure how I did, Diva. I did. I don't know how far you guys are all from one another. I'm fairly certain you and Ed are quite close, but I'm not 100% sure about Ginger. But that would probably be a series of chats that I could watch. So yeah, crikey. I think I did most of my talking last night. I don't think I've even got anything prepped to talk about. Even though I said I was going to go and do prep, I think that meant rolling a cigarette and pouring a drink. I think is the general massive level of prep that I get up to. We're going 40 people watching. Tennessee tankers. What does that mean, Rack? Is that a local in-joke? I need to be from Tennessee to get it. Oh, g'day, Chappie. How are you, mate? Good to see you again. I mean, I've only known Chappie for about a week and a half, and it already feels like we're top mates. And same with you, Rack. I haven't known you very long, but I feel a very nice high level of closeness with you, sir. And I love the dulcet tones of your southern accent on your vids and your lives. Sometimes I do miss your lives though, because they do happen early in the morning my time. Normally it's sleepy time. I guess some people have to learn what it's all about, Don. I hope you explained it to her, what it was, or did you just leave her hanging? Potentially, sometimes you have to give people a visual demonstration of what wrestling a crocodile is. Oh, g'day, not Nola Jane. I didn't see you sneak in. Welcome aboard. And yeah, Jess said something about who's going after me. I am finishing at 3 o'clock, and Fish Room Fever is premiering a video at 3 o'clock. So he gave me a good, he was a nice boy and sent me a message and asked me if I'd be offended, or I think those weren't his exact words, but he, asked if it was cool with me, might have been the word he used, if he premiered a video at 3 o'clock my time, which I guess is 11 o'clock his time. And I just said, based on the level of energy I have and stuff today, I wouldn't mind an excuse to only go for an hour. And then not too long after Fish Room Fever premieres his video, we have the amazing talent of Alien World Aquatics and potentially Paige as well, the lucky seahorse. Scott, you may have to confirm that with me if Paige is going to be there with you or if it's just you running solo today. And speaking of Fish Room Fever, I got stickers in the post yesterday, of all times, the very last day of 2019. 2 Fish Room Fever stickers rolled up in an envelope with a letter, and the letter was perfectly handwritten and went for about 4.5 pages. So I won't read that through you with you all on this stream. But yeah, I do like me a pleco on a sticker. What is he? Gold nugget? Gold nugget? I would almost guarantee that it's an L something or other. Tinra, how are you? Good to see you again. Tinra, I believe, was with us last night, bringing in the new year down here in Australia. I didn't say I was going to give you a visual. I think most people who watch my streams know full well what wrestling a crocodile is. I was merely suggesting that Don may need to give his wife a demonstration just to really, really hammer it on home what wrestling a crocodile is all about. Bam, 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 bam. Danny Ken Aquatics. How the devil are you today? Good to see you. You're all Tennessee tankers, right? I get it now. Tennessee tankers. I thought it was like a football reference. I thought tankers might be a football team. But, you know, there's 4 of you. What do you only need another 37 players or something, and you'll have yourselves a Tennessee football team. There's quite a few players on an American football team, is there not? I would watch that team play football any day of the week. Snowball. Thank you, Don G. What did I say? I said a gold nugget, didn't I? They got the yellow dots. Have I missed someone come in? I have. Angie, Mrs. B. How are you? I don't know if Angie's been in here before. I believe Mr. B may have been. But it's lovely to see you in. Thanks for dropping in and seeing us. Oh, look, you've already got... There's another 2 for your football team. You'll be there in no time. I did that mistake. Oh, Chappie's out of here. Thanks for stopping in, man. I hope you got some sleep between last night and now. But you probably don't want to go to sleep just yet. At least ring in your new year. Yeah, man, there's fires all over the place down here still, Drama D. Thankfully, they're not in my neck of the woods, but there's some fairly ferocious action going on down in Victoria, where Aquamate and Rob Bull and Blake's Aquatics, a few of the other Victorian people. I'm not sure if Sir Prawnell, I think he was mentioning something about fires down in South Aussie too. 55 on a football team. I thought I was making a funny joke with my exaggeration of 34 or 37 plus 4. Goodness me, that's a lot of people on a payroll without even talking coaches and stuff. So, well, that's pretty interesting that the fires over here are making it to the news over there. Righto, Jay. Have a good New Year's Eve and ring in the new year in style, my friend. Whoops. Ginger Graves has made it. Ginger, I was really, really hoping and praying and hoping that you would rock up, because I was given awesome news this morning that you had been super lovely and generous into my PayPal this morning or last night, your time. And super mega thanks for not only, what you've done for me, but for all the stuff you do for the fish fam. Cheers to you. You're an awesome human. Lots of love and super mega appreciation, like I said. Holy, by crikey. The wind apparently also thanks you. Wow, that was a big burst, gust. So yes, Ginger Graves. Oh, I'm not crying, you're crying. Thirsty, cheers, bro. Glad you could pop on up. Yes, like I said, I'm glad I got most of that liquid out of my eyes earlier in the morning, and can't thank you enough, Ginger. She is. I can't thank you enough, Ginger. It was awesome. But I suppose I'll have to stop thanking you at some stage, or I'll just keep saying thank you for the rest of the stream. And I've only got 33 minutes to fill. Thanks. Hopefully, I did get a picture sent to me of Sarah with a seatbelt on. She's on her way into town apparently, and I think that means that she'll be coming into my house in a little while. Oh, Derek's here. I got to be sober some of the time, Derek, but good of you to notice. G'day, Mike. Thanks for warming the crowd up for me. Now I'm boring them senseless. What else? 2020. I guess everyone's going to be talking about what we're going to do. I think the other day I mentioned about what do you call them? New Year's resolutions. That I think they are. I mean, it takes a certain kind of human to actually make resolutions and then be able to stick with them. I find it very difficult to say this is going to stop right now and forevermore. So I prefer to think of more goal type things to aspire towards, instead of trying to remove something cold turkey from my life. If anything, I would resolve to potentially burp less on live streams. But like I said, I cannot commit to that overnight. I could potentially, start slow and maybe burp off the camera and away from the microphone, and maybe a little bit silenter. What's going on up there? Goodness me, I didn't even notice it. Stickball. What is the stickball reference? And Angie confirming that it is her first time in. Well, now I'm under pressure. No, I'm not. It's great to have you in here. What? It's Derek's birthday at midnight. Are you a New Year's Day, but New Year Day, baby Derek? Well, I'll be Zen Gingered. Oh, I tell you what, that wind is delightful. When it picks up, I like to lift up my arms and get the breeze wafting through my armpits. You can cool down quite quickly. with your armpits. Lots of blood rushing through there. It's all good thirsty. At least one in Sydney you can probably drive to, or it'd take you 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours to get to Sydney from your joint. It's a bit easier than making it to Melbourne. Burping is part of my charm. Well, I'm glad someone thinks so. I appreciate you saying that. There we go again. Ginger Crave's just being super nice. But, you know, maybe she's speaking the truth. Oh, is your birthday actually New Year's Eve, Derek? So your birthday's right now. I am intrigued. Hey, did I just see a Mr. B? Mr. B's Fish and Things is in the house. How the devil are you, Mr. B? Awesome to see you on board, sir. Right. When's your birthday then, Derek? I need closure. I'm scrolling upwards. Madness. Madness. Thanks for popping in, Tinra. Good to see you again. And I should flick over there. Oh, that's right. I haven't done it for a while, so it's going to take 47 minutes to scroll back down to the bottom of the YouTube chat. So I will ignore that for now. But yes, see you soon, Tinra. Always good to see you, even though we've only just met. We've only just begun to... Oh, hang on, copyright. 5 p.m. December 31st. Wow. I believe I was... 5 p.m. Did I say that? Yeah. I think I was 5 or 6 p.m. on December 30th. But I think I'm much younger than you, Derek. I think you're very, very old. Very, very, very old. Hello, Anna, and Happy New Year to you. And all the chat going on about Pam being pregnant. It might be the Messiah. Might be the Messiah coming. There's going to be a new one. So yes, indeed. Happy birthday to Derek. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Probably get copyright pinged for that too. Copyright pings are so harsh nowadays. I should try. I wonder if I sang a song with the lyrics of one song and the melody of another song, which one you'd get pinged for. Interesting. So Derek will be streaming. Wait, at midnight. It will not be your birthday anymore. So you can't call it a birthday stream. Oh, Big J, when did you sneak in? Big J's in here. He's probably been in here for minutes and minutes at a time. Yeah, thanks for popping in, Big J. And happy 44th birthday, 44 Mag Guy. After birthday stream. Yes, well, you know, semantics. Let's get it right. Oh, what did you get, Bob? She sent me a nice message too. She sent me multiple nice ones. Did she send a message about a parcel? maybe in the post to you, or what? I'm just speculating. I'm not quite sure if she got. Oh, there it goes again, straight up under the pits. Um, well, none of my business. Hmm. Only 27 is Derek. Derek, the world is your oyster. You've got your whole life in front of you. Oh, to be 27 again. Crikey. This wind is causing carnage. It's making me see things all over the place. Um. Oh, here's me being silly. Oh, I thought happy birthday. Oh, Nola Jane, that's sad to hear. But an anniversary is not only a time to uh, reinvestigate mourning, but an opportunity to celebrate their lives and the special times you had together. So I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I hope you should miss him. Indeed, you should miss him. You'll always miss him. And fingers crossed, you can take some time to, like I said, not only be sad about the loss, but also to remember the quality times and the love that you had. Thirsty. That's a long party, Thirsty. I suppose you did work till fairly late, didn't you? It was almost midnight when you got home last night. So, you might as well start then and just keep going. Yeah, but it might not understand his words if he's that many drinks, that many sheets to the wind. His words might be coming out in a foreign accent. 10 to midnight. Well, that's always the thing, isn't it? Lol, what? That age-old statement of if only I knew then what I know now. And yes, there'd be absolutely no point going back and doing it all again unless you really messed things up. And let's face it, we all make our choices for reasons, and we all have to live with them because no one's going back and doing it again, are we? Oh, Derek's finally putting the fish tank on stream. I was going to say on screen, but I suppose it will be. I have a very itchy nose all of a sudden. The wind is probably stirring up some nonsense into it. So yes, not only to thank Ginger Graves for her awesome donation, I would like to again take this opportunity to thank the other people who have injected money into there. It's been quite a few so far. I haven't got a recent update on the acquired funds because the email address that we're using for the PayPal is Sarah's. So she is my account keeping specialist at the moment. And the last update that she sent me, where do I go? I go there, and down here. I think the last one I received. Actually, I've received 2 from Chappie. Chappie sent me a second one overnight as well. Damn. Chappie. He's gone already. I didn't get a chance to thank him. HC Aqua. Don't think Jesse's here, but thank you, Jesse. So Prawnalot also donated. He's a bit of a ledge, that kid. But yes, like I said, I don't have the complete list on hand, so you know who you are, who you have donated things to me, and I really appreciate that. And look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Scunge Princess in the flesh. Honeybees are up and down. Lol, what? Excuse me 1 second while I squeeze my girl. Thank you. Oops, what have I done? There has been problems with our bees, lol, what? Yes, I do. My uncle is a apiarist or a bee farmer, whatever you'd like to say, and he lost a lot of his hives to the bacteria. Is it a bacteria? Yeah, it's a bacteria that affects baby bees. So he has not been producing honey for quite some time, and he's trying to get his hives up and running again. But it's not affecting everyone. There is still plenty of honey about and bees about. They just have to knock that bacterial stuff on the head as soon as they can. Oh, Moonshiners. That's the rugby team I used to play for. Right. Thanks, Ginger. I'll have to pop in there shortly and give him a big thanks for his second injection. He's a bit of a ledge. Moonshiners. Don't know what that is. Anna's Hobbies says, hi, Sarah. Jess Shrimp Gurney says, yay. I'm assuming she was yaying at your arrival. Oh, no, then she did Sarah. What are those things called? Exclamation marks.
I think so.
And Zen Ginger says, Sarah. Thirsty Rabbit says, g'day, princess. Alien World Aquatics says, hi, Sarah. Don G says, hi, Sarah. And Derek, the birthday boy,
is he?
says, hey, Shara. But I know he's probably just really drunk and he's typing is slurred.
Happy birthday, Derek.
Thanks for being here, Dan. Run carefully, sir. Run carefully. It sure is, Mr. B. Speaking of bees, Candy says hi. The conversion rate US to Australian is worth risking prison time for. Carter brother in Dr. Black. I'll send another. Nice. Oh, well, I'm assuming. Thanks, Bob. Are in order.
I've just gotten a message on my Doobie. It says,
Whew. Thanks, Bob. You are a legend. Yes, more rooftop beehives are needed. Jeremy Morrill snuck in somewhere just in time to say hi, Sahara. And Mr. B also says hi to Sarah. That one in us. Right. First, he did go to the voice typing. Koalas and friends are taken a knock. Cheated all the bushfires. Well, potentially speaking works somewhat. Thanks, Jess. We are getting closer and closer with every donation, and super appreciate it. I can't say that enough, because potentially without a little bit of assistance, I would not have got there myself. It is very, very, very tough down here in my state at the moment. In my state. Not only the state that I live in, but the state of my life, I guess. How are you, Jeremy? Good to see you in. I did already go through with everyone earlier that I will only be going for the one day, which ends in approximately 12 and a half minutes. Fish Room Fever will be premiering a new video. So I strongly suggest that everyone gets along and watches his video. And then sometime soon after that, the lovely
I've also got this.
Alien World Aquatics and Paige, the Lucky Seahorse, will be streaming. And apparently it could be a little bit of fun. I've heard a little rumor that may be some interesting behavior to look forward to. Amanda, I know there's no.
Zen Ginger.
Oh,
Maybe that's Amanda.
may have let a cat out of the bag, but Zen Ginger.
No, she said it that other day.
Right. Right. Good.
Andy.
That's right. That is right. Zen Ginger, thank you so much as well. Not only are you a super mod, you are a lovely, awesome donator also. And there it is there in the words as I've scrolled down the text and found it. So Zen Ginger and Mr. Zen, thank you so much from the bottom of my parts. We are hoping to get Sarah to go to the expo as well. Anna's asking. It would be awesome, like I said earlier, to take Sarah, because my camera gets really heavy, so I don't necessarily want to be that guy who carries that big old camera around all the time. So fingers crossed we can divvy up the camera work, I suppose. That would be
Oh, something in my teeth.
no, it was. I thought you had snot dribbling out of your nose, but it was just water on your top lip. So yes, fingers crossed, Anna. We both of us can get down there. I guess the sooner we look into getting tickets, obviously, the further out you book, the cheaper you can get them. So fingers crossed we get that sorted ASAP and get both our butts down there. Crikey. Does that mean more has come in, or is that?
It's that those last four are substantial.
Crikey. So we yeah, well that's true, Jess. Someone's got to hold my hair out of the toilet when I'm vomiting, don't they? Because I'm sure I'll eat something dodgy down there. Never know what kind of pizzas Aquamate will make for us. I'll keep my eyes on, prepare my punji pit. Yeah, well, I guess it's a what do you call it? A double-edged sword. The longer we wait, the more expensive the airplane tickets will be. But then there's, I guess, more potential to. Pardon me, that was resonant. Yeah, more potential to get more money as the plane tickets go up. But it's probably better that we just look into it and get it sorted so we can just make sure we're locked in and ready to go. Pardon me. Wow.
Sorry,
That was
just on
that,
that
wasn't
note, did you ever find out from Acclimate which is the right airport?
No, I have not yet. I would assume, being that he's, I believe Acclimate's on the western side of Melbourne. Oh, g'day, Dad's Piranha. How are you, mate? You're right, man. In and out. We don't mind a bit of the old in and out. Coordinates, yeah. Just do it by ear and eye. Alien World. It's easier. But good to see you, Dad's Piranha. It's been a while. I mean, I've been watching some of your light videos. Those lights seem to be very functional. Good lights. Yeah, Aquamate loves making pizzas. So yeah, we'll I'll see how I can go, because this stuff is great for burpings. Whoa, unfortunately it's very cold as well, which kind of hurts after a little while. I hope you didn't drop it, Candy, whatever it was, fragile or not. The devil is that? Tickets first, then worry about where to stay. That's awesome advice, Jess. Awesome advice. Probably not too sensible to take a tent on an airplane, but you know, we'll find something. It's only for a couple of nights, so we will find something. And like I've said, wouldn't be possible without the help of awesome people like the Fish Fam. We I think we've all seen the wonderful niceness of the Fish Fam, and I think we all appreciate the feeling of being a part of it and what we can do for each other. It's been a choice fam to be involved in. Thanks, Dads. It's always good to see you. Reshipping someone's order. As in it's been like a return or something. Right, gotcha. So potentially with 5 and a little bit minutes to go till Fishroom Fever's video premiere, I should start wrapping things up and call this almost an hour. I don't actually, did they do, I didn't watch any of the, they normally put all that New Year's Eve hullabaloo on the television. Was there fireworks?
I don't know.
I thought they were, oh, that's right, you don't do TV either.
I don't do TV, but I do recall hearing something about that some fireworks were being cancelled in respect of the fires.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was the Sydney ones, and then I saw a Gold Coast thing on the Book of Face the other day, I think, saying that the Gold Coast fireworks would be going ahead, and you know, people cracking the dirts because of what a waste of money it is to have so many fireworks and whatnot. Mr. B hitting the new year before some other people. But yeah, I think the fireworks are great in moderation, but they really go to the top with this New Year's stuff, and then trying to outdo last year and that other city over the way, and yada, yada, yada. Just never seems to slow down. So, you know, when's it going to get back to like chuck a Roman candle out, bang, done? That, you know, let's keep it simple. Who's Michael? Who is this Michael guy? All fireworks are banned except by licensed pyrotechnicians, Chewy, over here. You used to be able to go to Canberra to get your fireworks, but I don't even think you can do that anymore, because people used to take special trips down to Canberra and then bring them back into New South Wales and all over the country, but I think they even stopped that. So yeah, anyway, I continue to ramble even though I said I'm wrapping it up, and just for Kirk's reference, I'm Michael. The one and only Dr. Black 66 is a Michael. That is correct. Or as some people call me, Mikey or Mike. Or there's a few other versions of Michael. So anyway, yes, thanks again to awesomely generous people, not only with money into my PayPal, but generous with your time and spending this hour of your New Year's Eve with me and with my lady. We appreciate you spending your time and energy listening to me waffle and carry on for this long. It still amazes me how I do it. It does. So yes, again, thank you, Derek. Happy birthday. Everyone else, happy New Year. May 2020 be the duck's nuts for everyone. And thanks again. Thank you, Bob Kaler. Thank you, Ginger Graves. Thank you, the Zens, the Ginger and the Mister, and the Chappies, and the everyone else. Just thanks, everyone. Thanks heaps. I'll see you all when I'm looking at y'all. And bye for now.